Hello everybody, welcome to this video. In case you want to design a UI similar to this one and you want your UI to be responsive, so in case you just minimize the screen, maximize the screen, you need your game to be responsive, you have to know and to understand how to use the new Unity UI system. In the Storyboard UI kit, which is an asset uploaded to our asset store, we introduced to you how to use asset store without using the new Unity UI system by using the standard sprite with colliders and our custom event system. Right now, just want to explain to you how to design a similar menu to this one and to customize and build it from scratch in order to ensure that you are familiar with designing your game in the way that you want to just configure all the UI component in the way that you desire. So let's get started by going to any of your projects and create a new scene here. I'm just gonna make a new scene here. So don't worry about the current project. You can go to any of your project here and go and start a new scene. So I can go here, new scene, and with this new scene I can just come here and save this scene and go to the scenes folder and just save this as test UI. Alright, awesome. So we just get started with test UI here. So first thing, in order to change the color of the scene, you have many ways. You can go to the main camera here and choose skybox and go here, choose some certain color, as you can see here, or you can do it other way. You can use background, and the best way to do this is by using our responsive script. So you can go here, and this is just for the background, guys. We're not gonna use the UI here, we're just gonna use a background. Why? Because background is a sprite and you can put it under the UI element. So in case you're talking about games, you have sprite in your games, so the best way is to put the sprite as a background, not a UI element as an image here. So I'm just gonna go here and create a new empty game object and name it as background. Alright, and I'm just gonna attach a script to this background by going here to something called responsive. Alright, you can give this script from the UI kit in this course, and it's included in the script folder of this course. After that, you have to configure everything here, including the camera. So notice here we're talking about 2D project, the camera is orthographic, so I can drag and drop the camera here. Also, I need to attach a sprite, so you can come here and attach a sprite render. So I'm just gonna give you a zip file including all these UI elements we have here, many elements, so you have to use them inside this example. So you can go here, copy them, extract them. You can find them in the download tab and the description of this video, and in the bonus, in the source code section of this course. So if you have problem finding them, just contact me. I'm just gonna send them to you. So you can copy them here and go to your Unity project inside of your scenes, inside of your sprite folder, and just paste them here. So you can come here, sprite, and paste them inside sprite folder. Alright, awesome. So right now I can go here and use that sprite. So here I can find the background and I can use it, as you can see here. Awesome. Alright, so this is the first thing, guys. We are using the background here, and you can see the background is almost there, and we're using here percentage. You can use percentage or aspect ratio. I'm just gonna use percentage, and we're not seeing the we're not seeing the background, because if you go to 3D mode here, you can see the camera is here and the game object is the camera is here and the game object is below the camera. So you can move the game object or you move the camera. Let's move the camera to the back a little bit. Talking about here, so this is the camera, this is the background game object. You can click Alt in the keyboard in order to see where you are. So we are here, and this is the main camera. It's here. All right. Okay, that's good. So we can move it a little bit, and all right, so I'm trying to remove the object and move them actually to in front of camera. So sometimes you're gonna have a lot of troubles when you do this, but I do recommend all the time when you start with the first scene to come to the main camera and reset it to the default position here, 0, and also go to the background and reset it also to the position 0. And after this, if you attach the responsive, just turn it off. All right, and just go to the main camera here, double click on it, and you just go again to the 3D mode. So right now we can see the camera and the background are the same position. So I can go to the camera and move it a little bit to the back. So I moved it here, the camera, I moved it to -1 in the z-axis, as you can see here. So right now the background is visible. So I can go to the camera and enable the responsive script here, as you can see. Alright, so I can back right now to the 2D mode and all is good. I can take this background and just to test it out, I can click play. So here we put percentage, and I'm setting this to the awake. So once you click play, we're just gonna test it out. Alright, so we need to do some configuration to the background. Alright, so basically at the beginning I can just, you know, make this background something similar to this, and I can go to the percentage and I'm setting this to the awake. And here I need to do scale, do translate, and I need to enable it. And here for the x position fraction and the y position fraction, and here we have the x scale fraction and the y scale fraction. I can put these as 1 to 1 because I want to fill the screen. So right now if you click play, you can see here I put it to 1, and this is gonna take me to x scale 1 and y scale 1. Alright, and because here we're talking about aspect ratio, so if I open another scene, let me just show you, for example, let's save this, and I go to other scene that I have here, for example this scene. You can see here I'm putting this to percentage and awake, and I'm giving here some sort of configuration, the x position and y position. I'm put it here 0.5, 0.5, and this stands for the x position and y position of the background. So they're gonna be center of the screen. And here also I am enabling the x scale to be 0.2 and 0.34. So this is the ratio between the x scale, which is the x-axis, and the y scale, which is the y-axis, and the aspect fraction is 1 here. So we need to do almost the same thing here for that background, so 0.2 and 0.34 in order to make it responsive in that screen size. So you need to know the ratio of your image, and after that you can apply that to it. So here I can go and set up the x position scale, which is 0.2, and here the y position scale, which is 34. Alright, so right now I can go here, play, and you can see here the background is not responsive, and I can just remove this and add this again. after the sprite render. So here, yeah, I'm just gonna choose percentage and here put 02 times 34. Alright, and here don't forget to add the main camera. Can play. Alright, it's responsive right now, and this is really awesome. So all the time, make sure that you add the sprite first, then add the responsive script to the screen. So you can see right now it's responsive, and this is really awesome. So this is the first step, guys. Alright, so after this step, we can do something else. We can add, for example, add buttons. We can add, we're just gonna do something similar to this game here. So we have this game here. We're just gonna do something similar to this one. So here we have like a list our menu, and this menu got many items. We got a button here, we got some sort of live indicator in the top here, top bar, and we got a photo here, we got icons here. So we're just gonna do all that in the next video. So thank you guys again for watching, and see you in the next lesson.